Welcome to the Reef, the site of our game of the week. Week 7 has arrived, and we've got the Surf and Turf Bowl live on Action Sports Jax 24/7. High school football on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 network is presented by That One Painter First Coast. That painter you need? We're the one. Republic Services, RecyclingSimplified.com, Nimnik Buick GMC, Nobody But Nimnik, Jaguars Prep, and Baker Sports. It's the Beachside Barracudas and the Tocoi Creek Toros tonight in a rivalry matchup. Noah Schlicksup alongside Brody McGuff. And Brody, we've got a good matchup tonight. The Barracudas entering the field with a record of 4-1. Tocoi Creek 3-2. We've had back-to-back games between these two that have been incredible matchups. Each of the last two meetings between these two sides have been decided by 3 points. Last year it came down to a blocked field goal by Beachside. What are your expectations for tonight's game?
Well, I think they're both two very solid teams, and especially this year, they're both programs, newer high schools, recently built, but they're both really coming into their own. Beachside, a very high-flying passing offense. They run spread, they throw it to multiple receivers, and that all runs behind number 11, Eddie Jordan. He's an absolute stud. He's been throwing for yards that are not even imaginable. These Toros need to come out here and play some really good pass defense and get some pressure after that QB.
Yeah, and we're talking about a guy in Eddie Jordan. He's in his third year starting for the Barracudas, and he's coming off of one of the best performances in Northeast Florida history. He threw for 535 yards and 5 touchdowns last time out against the Bishop Kenny Crusaders. Beachside coming off of a bye week, much needed for this team as they were battling some injuries. Tocoi Creek a little banged up. They're missing a couple starting linemen tonight on the offensive side, as well as they're down to their backup quarterback this season, Carter Alvarez. He started the year at safety. They lost their starting quarterback, and Alvarez now the man under center.
Yeah, it's the classic plan in high school. If you don't got a true backup QB, maybe a young up-and-comer or maybe an older senior that just isn't getting the start immediately, usually when you don't have those options, you go towards one of your best athletes and put them at QB, and I think that's exactly what Tocoi Creek did. And let's see how he plays tonight against this Beachside defense. They've had their ruts, and it should be a good game.
They go for the onside kick, and it goes out of bounds. It looked like it was there for the Toros, but just too much power on that kick. It goes out on the Toros sideline. They had him off guard. The special teams unit was going back and just unable to execute there on the onside kick. So out comes the high-flying act of the Beachside Barracudas offense. And this is a unit where you go up against them, you almost hope and pray, because this passing attack might be one of, if not the best, in Northeast Florida. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the Barracuda 49, right at midfield. Eddie Jordan, the quarterback. Vincent Gallela, the running back. This is a true spread offense. They have 4 receivers they'll rely on, all of them over 200 yards. And they motion in Maddox Hunstead, who's their top man. They hand it off to Gallela, and he gets up to the Tocoi Creek 47-yard line. It's a 4-yard gain. 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, just a simple give up the middle to start the game. That's a tough run by Gallela there. Beachside very pleased with that going into 2nd down.
Not the biggest showing we've seen this season, but plenty of traffic still coming into the stadium. Fans finding their way in. Man, that is a large traffic jam to get into the stadium. I tell you what, Brody, as there's a flag offsides against the defense. So 2nd and 1 instead of 2nd and 6, a big-time difference there. Type of mistakes that neither team can afford to make in this game.
Definitely not. Both teams need to be very disciplined to win this rivalry game, especially this Tocoi defense against this Beachside offense.
Good opportunity here to take a shot. Two running backs in the formation. They hand it off. Gallela fighting for the first down. He comes close, and I think he got it on the stretch. Back-to-back runs from a team that's coming off of a game in which they had 536 passing yards, only 25 rushing. They like throwing the football, and talking to head coach Pete Duffy about this Barracudas offense, he says, we're not overly excited to run the football. We'll try to mix it in here and there, but the strength of our offense is definitely in the passing game, and we've seen them come out with a couple of runs here, and now a timeout called by Beachside. They want to talk things over, but Brody maybe trying to catch him off guard, maybe trying to establish things. It was interesting because we asked him going into this game, how concerned are you about running a balanced offense? And he's like, no, we want to throw it through the air. A couple of runs here picks up a first down for him.
Usually when it comes to normal football teams in high school, I'd sit there and say you really got to have a good balance of both. You want to be around 50-50 as possible, maybe even lean a little bit more heavy on the pass. But Beachside, when you have this good of a passing offense, doesn't really seem like there's much need to run the ball if you can have this much success throwing the ball. And you got to have a guy like Eddie Jordan at QB to do so. It reminds me of some previous Nice teams in the past where they would literally abandon the run game and just throw some quick routes at the beginning of the drive and then start taking their shots as the game goes on. I think Beachside looking to do the same thing tonight.
It'll be first down and 10 on the Toro 41. This is a Tocoi Creek defense that's coming off of a rough showing last week against Bartram Trail, in which they surrendered 56 points, and they were not pleased with that game. They're looking for redemption this time out. It's a unit that comes in fired up as Jordan gets one out quickly to the left side. This is Drew Watson, picks up the first down, and he is down inside the 30-yard line, close to the 25. And they're going to place him on the 25-yard line, and a new set of downs for Beachside. A little up-tempo this time. They go up the middle again with Gallela. It's a 3-yard gain, bringing up second down and 7. Gallela, an interesting storyline, Brody. He was the starting running back for Tocoi Creek last year, transferred over to Beachside, where his dad is a dean. Came over here with his dad in his new job. He had some big-time runs in this matchup last year, now trying to do it on the other side. Rolling out right on the run, Eddie Jordan fires. He's got Hunstead inside the 10. He goes out of bounds around the 9-yard line. It'll be first and goal. They put him on the 10 as he came backwards after making the catch.
Hunstead starts out in the wide out position on the right side. He runs a corner. He stems inside and then goes back out with his corner. And Eddie Jordan finds him downfield and leads him more towards the sideline. Great throw and catch there by the Barracudas and a first down.
Trips to the left. Hunstead alone on the right. 3 down for this Tocoi defense. Looking to pass. Jordan feeling the heat. He is sacked. Down back around the 18-yard line. And a big-time play there by this Toro defense.
Yeah, they only sent 4 3-down linemen, and one of the linebackers went through. He just won the rush against the offensive guard and finds his way in the backfield. Great play by the Toros defense.
Second and goal now from the 17. 9:11 on the clock here as we are just getting started. Opening drive of the game got started at the 49-yard line. Work cut out for him now as they set up a screen pass. It's complete to Monaco. Monaco down inside the 15, fighting for the 10. Laundry on the field, back around the 13. This one might be coming back.
Yeah, probably going to be a hold on one of those blocking receivers on the left side, and it is. Stalling out their drive, Beachside started really nicely, but then they take that sack, and then they get a hold right there, and now it's 2nd and goal from about past the 20 at least.
2nd and goal from a spot you don't want to be on 2nd and goal. It's going to be the 23-yard line. But this is a team that's very capable of explosive plays. They had a 76-yard passing touchdown last week, a 40-yard touchdown, 48-yard touchdown. They can get it done through the air. 2 receivers wide on either side. Hunstead in motion. Jordan looking to pass under pressure. Let's go of one. It's caught down by the 5-yard line. And that's Maddox Hunstead down to the 2.
Hunstead runs that crosser across the whole field. Eddie Jordan buys a little bit more time by moving left and delivering a nice ball to him. And that's a big-time play to get them in scoring distance.
Hey, everybody over here, moving this way, moving this way. So you get everyone filled, moving this way. Thank you.
3rd down and goal from the 2. They bring in linebacker Tyler Richardson to play the tight end position, or a sniffer. They hand it off, Gallela up the middle, Gallela into the end zone. It's a touchdown, Beachside.
Really good drive there by the Barracudas. They started off with some really good things, running the ball and delivered a big strike, and then hit a little bit of a lull there, but they didn't bat an eye. They still delivered and got into the end zone when needed. Good job by all phases of that offense right there.
8:35 on the clock. Owen Carey out for the PAT, a 5-star Tulsa commit at kicker. We've got a great kicking matchup tonight. We'll get to that as we go on. Drills that one through the uprights, and Beachside strikes first with the rushing touchdown. A nice drive there for the Barracudas, and they are on the board. Brody, they're pretty balanced in that attack that time, something we weren't really anticipating coming into this game.
Yeah, Gallela was running the ball very well that drive. Did some really nice things between the tackles. And again, a little bit shocked from our end. We would have thought we've just seen a lot of passes. But right there, they could choose the balanced way, and it worked out very well for them.
Hey, when they did pass, it worked out for the most part.
Yeah, yes it did. Tocoi setting some heat on that drive, which I like a lot. If I'm the Tocoi Toros defense, I'm trying to get some pressure on Eddie Jordan tonight.
And you're seeing it get through on that right side of the offensive line.
Yeah, something to look out for the rest of this game is this O-line picking up some pass blitzes for the Toros defense.
Owen Carey. If I were a betting man, I'd bet that this one ends up in the end zone for a touchback.
Well, let's see it.
Not your typical frame for a kicker, 6'2", 200. There's the kick, and it is into the end zone for a touchback. So the Toros will get the ball on their own 20-yard line. Brody, they're a little banged up, but they're going up against a defense that's had their ups, had their downs this season. Gave up 35 last week to Bishop Kenny. Tocoi put up 21 at Bartram, and what's this offense got to do to have success in this one?
They got to be able to run the ball tonight. They got to, still a fresh QB in. QB is not his normal position. Got to be able to run the ball with the running backs and the QB and mix in some quick pass game if they can. Maybe take a shot or two tonight.
They are very high on this running back, the sophomore Andrew Dolan, 6'0", 185. Coach Kevin Dolan calling him a phenomenal talent at the position. They give it to him on first down, and just no lane for him to work with. He stopped dead in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, good job by the Barracudas front seven there, swarming to the ball, making sure they establish that line of scrimmage. And for Dolan, just not much space for him to really make anything happen.
Yeah, this is a Tocoi team that's missing a pair of linemen up front. Always a tough assignment. They're banged up on offense, but they're going to have to find some way to get some space on the line of scrimmage. A good pass over the middle and a one-handed snag from Zach Lloyd, the senior. Zach Lloyd has been a big play machine this season. Came into this game 6 receptions, 4 of them touchdowns. 156 yards, he averages 26 per catch. Right there, he picks up 12.
And a really impressive catch right there. Catches it with one hand and then takes a pretty solid hit by the safety of Beachside.
Surprised he held on to that ball. It wasn't a strong grip.
Yeah, really athletic play there.
First down and 10. Tocoi on their own 32. Set up a little screen pass to the left side. And he stepped out of bounds, it looks like at the 35. That was Brighton Baker, another senior receiver that they feel really good about on this offense. This is a team that they've got in their passing game some experienced guys in Baker and Lloyd, and then they have some young talent in Christian Petrowski, their tight end Giovanni Castillo, and then the junior Carson Adams has also made some big plays for the Toros this year. After the 3-yard gain on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Rolling right, Carter Alvarez looks downfield, and it is nearly intercepted, nearly caught. The ball disappeared when Jason Antolin went diving for it, that corner coming over for Beachside, and I wasn't sure what happened on that play.
Yeah, me neither, but I love the play call by the Toros right there. You got a, not a normal position for this QB. If you got a new guy at QB, you want to roll him out the pocket so he can see better. And right there, he had some routes that he maybe could have thrown underneath, but decided to take the shot there. A little late on that delivery on that play.
3rd down and 7. They hand it off, and Dolan picks up the first down and more across the 50-yard line, bowls down to the Beachside 40. And there's the sophomore running back. Went nowhere on his first carry, picks up a big gain right there as that one goes for 25 yards.
Really big run right there. Toros O-line pulled, I think, their right guard and their right tackle to the left side. Laid some good blocks for him. Found a nice lane. And they want to do more of that tonight.
They go back to Dolan, and this time he is hit behind the line of scrimmage and stopped for a loss. Tyler Pfaff in there, along with Ethan West, to make the tackle for loss.
Yeah, really good job by the Barracudas front 7 again. Stopping them behind the line of scrimmage, getting that tackle for loss. I think that's their first one of the game. And let's see what the Toros do behind the sticks.
It'll be 2nd down and 12. Alvarez on a screen, and what a play! There was plenty of room there for Dolan, but Marco Lanza, while he was being blocked, somehow made that tackle. Really impressive play there by the linebacker.
And if he doesn't, he's probably going to get at least a first down out of that. Had a bunch of O-linemen blocking downfield for Dolan. Just had that tackle wrapped up. Really good play by Lanza and the Beachside defense.
And that will take us to the water break with 5:39 to go in the first quarter. It's 7-0 Beachside. Back after this break on Action Sports Jacks 24/7.
Burgers or breakfast, you can get it all at Whataburger. Try something new on the menu or an all-time favorite like the Whataburger Patty Melt.
And now you can have breakfast here at Whataburger 12 hours a day, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. Menu items like the bacon taquito, sausage taquito, honey butter chicken biscuit. Whether you work the late night shift, just want a snack early in the morning to get your day started, or a little pick-me-up late in the morning. 12 hours a day, breakfast served. 11 p.m. until 11 a.m.
A dozen locations in Jacksonville. You can order pickup or delivery and download the Whataburger app. New rewards members get free Whataburger items when placing their first online order. Just download the app. And for us coffee drinkers, Whataburger has all new hot coffee and iced coffee too. Satisfy that coffee craving at Whataburger 24/7, and it comes in a variety of flavors. Burgers, breakfast, coffee, and so much more. Whataburger, just like you like it. Burgers or breakfast?
My screen's all over the place. It was if you guys didn't see that, it was a gain of 3, maybe 4. It'll be 4th and 7 on the Barracuda 37-yard line.
They had to try to take a shot deep there. It was 3rd and long. QB just had to tuck it and run it. Couldn't see anything fit downfield, and now we got a big play coming up.
They're going for it on 4th and 7, just outside of field goal range. Alvarez over the middle, and it's caught inside the 25, and still going is Zach Lloyd. Second catch of the drive, and I think he was brought down by the face mask too.
I'm loving the play calls for the Toros offense so far. I think they're doing a very QB-friendly offense, and right there, when you have to throw with them for at least 7 yards to get this first down, take a nice shot down the middle, just runs a little slant curl route in the middle.
And it is a face mask, so add on 15 yards to the end of the play. Or maybe not. They placed the ball on the 17-yard line, so first trip to the red zone now for the Toros, who are on a roll. They're driving. Their head coach, Kevin Doling, with an offensive background before taking over as the head coach this year at Tocoi. I believe he was previously the quarterback's coach and offensive coordinator for the Toros. This time they set up with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They have Alvarez keep it himself, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. And there's a player who's slow to get up. That's Isaac Pfaff down on the field. So Pfaff getting looked at by the athletic training staff. There's 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Our score 7-0 Beachside.
Just hoping he's all right. Might be checking on that left leg, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to say anything wrong. But it does seem to be a lower body injury on that left leg. Can't tell if it's his knee or if it's his foot or ankle.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a guessing game from up here. Just hoping it's a cramp or something like that. Nothing too serious.
And up on his feet now is Pfaff. It's a good sign there for the senior defensive end.
Aiden Allen is back on his feet, headed to the sidelines, taking a couple plays off. Back to action, 2nd and 11 for the Toros. Right around the 17-yard line of the Barracudas.
It'll be 2nd down and 11 on the Beachside 18. Alvarez hands to the right side. Dolan breaks inside the 15. Down around the 10. And that'll bring up 3rd down and manageable.
Does bring it down on
Something to look out for. Number 14, Brighton Baker. On these run plays, he's always that bubble option for a possible RPO. So they could go to that, but I'm more curious because he bows out like big time. He's like taking almost backward steps when he does it. So it almost feels like they're kind of setting up for some type of reverse or end around. Look for that maybe later.
I see you, Brody. I want to see that happen. 3rd down and 4. Play action, firing over the middle, incomplete. He was looking for Zach Lloyd, led him just a little too far to the middle. Now it's decision time. 4th and 4. Ball on the 11, well inside the range of Jack Suckless. The sophomore is 20 of 20 on extra points this year. He's as long as 36, and now they're going to call a timeout and discuss with 2:57 to play in the first quarter. Brody, this is an interesting spot right here. They've converted on a 3rd and long, 3rd and 7. Converted on a 4th and 7 this drive. 4th and 4 right here, down by the end zone. If you were Coach Doling, what would your decision be?
I'm going to take my points. Like you just kind of have to. You're lucky to be in this spot where you are. Maybe not lucky is the right term, but getting 2 4th downs in a drive is already hard as is. And now they're trying to go for a 3rd. This Beachside defense is bending but not breaking right now. And I just think it's a little too early to be gambling like this, but if it works, it's really good for your team. This is a high-powered offense you are going against, so they could be thinking, we got to keep up with these guys. And they'll keep the offense on the field.
And they are going for it, 4th and 4. They've targeted Zach Lloyd 3 times on this drive, and he's wide to the left side. And they hand it off to Dolan, cuts out to the right side, inside the 5, and trucks his way into the end zone. What a run there by Andrew Dolan as he breaks in for 6.
How about that, man? They give on 4th and 4, they give a dive to their freshman running back, Dolan. Sophomore, my bad. Sophomore running back. I mean, still, that's a young player. Your sophomore running back on the 4th and 4 up the middle. And, man, was that a mean run by Dolan. Showed some really good elusiveness, and at the end, he lowers the shoulder and gets in the end zone. Very impressive first drive for the Toros offense.
That was a mean cut to the right. The extra point is up, and it is good. A mean run there from Andrew Dolan. That's a guy that Coach Dolan talked about. We're going to be hearing a lot about him in the next few years, and there's some great young talent on both of these sides, Dolan being one of them.
Yeah, right there. I mean, in that whole drive, every time he's got the ball, you can tell he's got the athleticism and he's got the power. He's kind of the best of both worlds for a halfback. He's got the elusiveness and the power.
Hey, you combine those two things, and it is dangerous.
It is dangerous. Very physical run right there. And, again, a great start to this game for both teams. Got ourselves a good one on our hands.
I think this is going to be a high-scoring affair. Both of these offenses have done well. The Toros come in averaging 31 a game. And as for Beachside, they come in averaging 33. Neither of these defenses have played extremely well against quality competition. As the kick is away and into the end zone for a touchback. And the Barracudas will take over on their own 20-yard line. So out comes this Beachside team that was fairly balanced their first time out. We'll see if they stick with that and Vincent Gallela, or if they start to air it out a little bit more with Eddie Jordan and his core four at wide receiver. Twins on either side out wide. Jordan Let's go of a screen pass, which is caught. Drew Aldrich is going to pick up 6. It'll be 2nd down and 4.
Tocoi Creek has to be physical on the perimeter defensively. They got to be able to get off those blocks and make those screen passes and quick throws to a minimum tonight. If you start worrying about the underneath, then you'll let up the over top.
And this is a team very capable of hitting those shots. Maybe some pressure being shown here. They rush 5. Jordan keeps it himself, picks up the 1st down, and falls forward for about 3 more afterwards. Little design run for the quarterback there, and Eddie Jordan shows off the mobility.
Yeah, nice read option. He's usually supposed to take that outside, but decided to put his foot in the ground and found a nice gap in the middle. Good run by Eddie Jordan, and that's a really solid 1st down pickup for the Barracudas.
2:25 remain in the 1st quarter. All tied up at 7 apiece. Both of these offenses have possessed the football on their possessions. It hasn't been a quick strike. They're taking time off the clock as Jordan sets up to pass. Let's go of one to Aldrich, which is caught past the 40-yard line. He's got the 1st down. Give him a 44.
Tocoi Creek playing a conservative defense. They will send some heat with the linebackers, but they only have 3 downs, so they're usually only sending 4 to 5 guys. But they're also just letting them have the flats so far and all the underneath routes. They're really just trying to make them earn every yard. Fun to watch.
1st and 10. Jordan hands it off. Gallela. Maybe a yard, if anything. Eddie Jordan, the quarterback, a 3-star prospect committed to Lafayette. The Jaguars Latino Youth Honors nominee for this year. And he has been carving it up ever since he moved down here and became Beachside's quarterback his sophomore year. Goes with the hard count there and gets Tocoi to jump off sides. No, they call false start against Beachside.
Yeah, that left tackle moved a little too way before the snap. And the snap didn't happen. Yeah, he just moved. Tocoi, this is a good position for them. It's 2nd and long. Big down coming up. They should send. Wouldn't be surprised if they sent some heat here.
It'll be 2nd and 14. Jordan with some time, rolling left, and he's got space. Going to take it himself past the original line of scrimmage, and he's going to be a couple yards shy of the 1st down. Man, Brody, I'm just realizing, sorry, this is completely ADHD, me getting distracted, but look up. What a sky tonight.
Yeah, looks nice. Nice little colors out there, but
Am I getting shades of like green in there?
I see some orange tint. I don't know. It's definitely a unique one. Got a big 3rd down coming up. On that last play, they only rushed 4. Excited to see what they do here.
3rd and 3. Jordan, a high ball misses Hunstead. Time was running out in the pocket. And it'll be 4th down and 3. And Beachside looks like they're going to go for it.
Both teams not afraid to go for it on 4th down. They're showing that early in this game. Tocoi on that last play got some pressure on Eddie Jordan. That's what caused the high ball.
4th and 3. Jordan over the middle. It's caught. Monaco to the 40. 32 seconds to play in the 1st quarter. It's 7-7. And now a 1st down Beachside on the Toro 40. It looks like they will run a play before time runs out in the 1st. Jordan going to hand it off. Gallela to the 35. It'll It'll be 2nd down and 5 when we come back for the 2nd quarter of play. All tied up through 1 in the Surf and Turf Bowl at the Reef. Back after these messages in our Whataburger Game of the Week.
If you need a quality play this football season at your home, call That One Painter First Coast. Locally owned and operated, experienced employees, no builder-grade materials. And there's more, and for that, we throw it to Noah Schlitzup. That One Painter First Coast can apparently help your kicking game, too.
Well, after my failure on skinny sticks last year on Creekside game day, I've spent a lot of time out here at Creekside practicing my kicks. There's only one issue. How is that even possible? The good news is I know exactly who can help. That One Painter can handle all your painting needs, from field goal posts to cabinets to stucco. They got you covered. Though they may not be able to help with my kicking, they can certainly help with the posts.
Call That One Painter First Coast today for all your painting needs at 904-495-1373. Welcome back to the Surf and Turf Bowl. Speaking of turf, what a field out there tonight. I mean, we got here and we're looking. Shout out to Coach Jason Smith, Coach Smitty here at Beachside. Does a phenomenal job in the American flag Beachside logo at midfield. That's a great look.
Oh, yeah, it is.
2nd down and 5 for Beachside on the Toros 35-yard line. It's play action. Jordan lets go of a pass, a little flat route, and some room to work. Monaco gets the 1st down, and he gets to the 26. 1st and 10.
Good play right there. They fake the run and just roll out the QB, and the sniffer comes across the line of scrimmage and just runs in the flat. Wide open there. Tocoi did not see that one coming. Big play out of Beachside there.
I feel like they're doing a nice job of getting Jordan moving and out of the pocket. Play action. Jordan inside the 5, and a good pass breakup. That was Orlando Bolden. The senior didn't play football last year. He's one of a group of guys. This is a Toros team that they pulled a lot from their other athletic programs, their basketball team, their baseball team, etc. Bolden didn't play football last year. Same thing with their starting free safety and leading tackler, Roddick Carmona. But Bolden, he's played very well in the defensive back position. Jordan, improvising, gets inside the 20. He was diving, looking for the 1st down. I think he's going to be a yard or two shy. But all over this defense, Brody, there's guys who are athletes. You look at Javaris Rickerson, who leads the team in interceptions. He's a guy who could play some high-level football at the next level. He's a starting point guard for the Toros basketball team that made it to the Final Four. And might I add, I saw them play twice last season. He is a heck of a player out on the basketball court. They hand it off. And getting the 1st down is Gallela.
Gallela runs hard, man. When he gets that ball, he picks a gap, and he just runs at 110%.
1st down, Barracudas.
He's trying to make some really physical runs tonight and make sure the tackler feels him when he runs.
We're going around the defense. Aiden Ramos, who's their linebacker, inside linebacker for him, number 7. 2nd on the team in tackles for loss. He's a baseball player. Hasn't played football in 5 years, and he's been very good out there for the Toros this season. Play action, Jordan, 1st and 10. Heaves one to the end zone. It is caught. Did he get his feet down? No, he did not. Drew Watson tried dragging those toes in the end zone, and I think he was down on his side when he caught that ball. A good effort there by the senior.
Yeah, Eddie Jordan just put one up there. Pocket was about to collapse on him. Pretty good ball for the circumstances, and a really good catch, just was out of bounds. Nothing much you can do there. That's a difficult play to make.
Also the 16-yard line.
It'll be 2nd and 10 on the 16. In coverage there was Riley Phillips, one of two very talented underclassmen. They hand it off. And down to the 13. That wasn't Phillips. That was actually Jaden Arnold in coverage, 24.
3rd and 8.
Beachside running majority of their plays from the doubles formation. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right.
Try getting some free yards there with the hard count. 3rd and 7, 9:35 on the clock in the second quarter. Jordan facing a blitz, gets the ball out fast, and it looked like a miscommunication with Brennan Monaco. It'll be 4th and 7, and they're going to send out the kicker, Owen Carey.
Yeah, Eddie Jordan either thought Monaco was going to stop earlier or just complete whiff on the throw. Either way, that's going to get them off the field, and that's a really good showing from this Toros defense. Never an easy task to get this Barracuda offense off the field.
This will set up a 30-yard try for Owen Carey. The snap and the hold is good. The kick is up, and it is good. For most high school kickers, 30's not a given. With Owen Carey, well over the uprights right there.
Yeah, it comes easy to him. That was a really good kick right there. He's got a lot of power on his leg.
He's got a full scholarship to Tulsa, which is rare for a kicker. He got a full scholarship at the next level. And talking with Pete Duffy about him, he said, you're going to see punts that look like they belong on Saturdays. And his range, they feel comfortable running him out there from 47 to 52. They say 47's well within his range.
That's deep.
And on the other side, for Tocoi Creek, with the sophomore Jack Sukalis, they'll run him out there, and we were talking on the field pregame with Kevin Doling. He was hitting them with some insurance from 51. He said, I'll put him out there from 55. Quite the kicking matchup tonight. This one high in the air, taken in and fumbled at the 3. Picked up, running it back with some space now up the right side. Still in bounds, and a big hit from the kicker, Carey. But a great return from Javaris Rickerson. Gets it up to the 50.
It's a big play right there, big special teams play. Tocoi with a really solid return, and they run it. I think they got stopped around the 50-yard line.
Yeah, right on the 50.
Good job by the special teams unit of setting up this offense. A lot shorter field to go to get in the end zone. Toro's happy with that play.
1st and 10 right on the midfield marker. 9:07 to play in the first half. They hand it off, some space for Dolan on the right side. Gets the first down diving forward. Right on the 40-yard line, 10 yards all you need.
Both teams have loved to motion their players, which is a really good sign of an offense trying to throw you off with some eye candy. Right there, the receiver goes behind the whole play and give it to the right side. Good job by the offensive coaching staff.
Yeah, and that's tough to execute, I imagine, with high schoolers. These are two teams that are running a lot of motion. We see the Jacksonville Jaguars struggle with that. They're running it pretty precisely out here, as here goes Dolan again, breaking out to the left side. He's got space inside the 25-yard line to the 23. And Andrew Dolan is rolling out there.
Toro's loving it. They've got to have a good running game going in tonight. They knew that, and right now they're performing very well with the run game. That's 2 plays, and they're already past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, give him the 24, 1st and 10. What kind of challenges do all these motions present to the defense, Brody?
One small motion can just completely reset the whole defense. As that pass goes incomplete, could reset the whole defense. You see it in motion, it turns a 2-receiver set into maybe a 3-receiver set, and now you got to rotate. You got to rotate your safety down, or maybe your nickel pluses out more, while the D line and linebackers are communicating what exact front they need to be in, and it can cause a lot of problems. Right now, I think it's going 50-50. The defenses are doing a pretty solid job of containing these plays, but it's also causing some good openings for both offenses.
2nd down and 10. Alvarez feeling the heat, and he's brought down. Marco Lanza had a big tackle for loss earlier, and this time the senior gets home for the sack.
Yeah, that play was straight hitches, straight curl routes on the bunch side. Those receivers kind of ran curl routes in the same area, which is a little confusing. Could have been a miscommunications between the receivers and what their routes were supposed to be. But Beachside all over that one, and they get a big-time sack there, and now it's 3rd and long.
Brody, that didn't look like a designed rush.
It definitely wasn't.
Good heads-up play.
Game day concessions. They do concessions so you don't have to. 3rd, 16 Toros.
3rd down, 16 yards to go. Carter Alvarez lets go of a screen pass. And diving down to about the 25-yard line is Petrowski.
You know, it's about what you could do on 3rd and long in this situation when you're in field goal range. You're just trying to get closer for your kicker. And a tunnel screen is, a very solid, common call for that situation. Just Beachside caught him in man coverage, and when you try to throw a screen in man coverage, really hard to execute.
Now with the wind blowing hard in his face, here is Tsoukalis for the 43-yard field goal attempt, and that is not going to be close. That wind is blowing hard, Brody, and it definitely affected that kick.
Yeah, wind's blowing hard. We've been having to hang on to our tent up here a little bit at times.
I'm worried about our banner down on the concourse.
Yeah, hoping that banner is upright. And
oh, guys, when we get to the stadium every week, we have to set up a banner, and that thing gives us so many issues. We took the risk of not taping it because we didn't have tape, and there's not really a spot to tape it down there. So we are just praying that thing is upright.
Hoping it is.
I'm not very confident anymore. The wind's kind of shifted since we first got here, Brody.
Get it back up at halftime.
1st down and 10. The Barracudas on the field with a 3-point advantage. 6:34 to play in the 2nd quarter. Jordan hands it off. Gallela is going to pick up 2 or 3. Call it 2, 2nd down and 8.
When you see Drew Watson motioned across the field and line up as a sniffer, it's probably either going to be a run to Gallela, or it's going to be a play-action deep shot. I think Tocoi is starting to see that as well. Could also turn it to a screen, but starting to key on their favorite plays out of that formation.
Play action against the blitz over the middle. What a job to hang on to that one through the hit. Drew Aldrich gets the 1st down to the 32.
Beachside runs that post wheel combo where the receivers kind of crisscross. Worked out for them very well there.
I'll take us to the water break. 5:50 to go in the first half of play. Back after this break on Action Sports Jacks.
Action Sports Jacks Friday Night Blitz. Every Friday, the only live streaming show in Jacksonville dedicated to high school football. Streaming on Action Sports Jacks 24/7. Then we're Packing all the highlights into a 30-minute show, Action Sports Jax Friday Night Blitz, and streaming on Action Sports Jax 24/7. Friday at 10:30 on Fox 30. Sponsored by Whataburger, just like you like it.
Oh, with that slot.
Welcome back to the Reef. 5:50 to go in the first half, and at 8 o'clock, folks, that's just under 10 minutes from now, the Friday Night Zone Blitz will be starting on the Action Sports Jax 24/7 stream on social media channels and even on YouTube. If you want to only watch the game of the week, you can do it on the Action News Now stream on actionnewsjax.com and on the Action Sports Jax YouTube channel, specifically on the game of the week stream. The Zone Blitz will be showing live action from this game, along with Fleming Island at Creekside, Riverside at Trinity Christian, Impact Christian at Providence, and Ed White at Atlantic Coast. First down and 10 for the Barracudas as Gallela is going to fall forward for 5 yards. 5:28 to play in the first half. It's 10-7 Beachside, a pretty tight-knit contest so far. No one team seems to be head and shoulders above the other. Setting up to be a pretty good matchup, I think, Brody.
Yeah, I agree with you. Both teams showed some good moments on both sides of the ball in the first quarter.
It'll be second down and 5.
With bunch formation.
They go with the pitch and all over it. Connor Selch. That'll be a loss of 4 or 5. Call it 5 yards. And Beachside back to where they started, now 3rd and 10.
Big time TFL right there by the Toros. And they got a big third down coming up.
Where are you looking on this play, Brody?
If I'm Beachside?
Yeah, what are you expecting here?
I'm expecting the Toros to bring some heat, and I'm expecting Beachside to keep that back in the backfield to block and throw a shot across the middle.
Jordan does exactly that and picks up the first down. Brennan Monaco with a 12-yard gain.
So far in these third downs, the Toros aren't bringing more than 4 guys right there. They only brought 3, and when you give Eddie Jordan all day to throw the ball, that's just what's going to happen. He's going to carve you up. So expect to see some more pressure on those later downs.
1st and 10. A hand to Gallela. It looked like maybe a delayed draw right there. It loses a yard. Was that supposed to be a draw play right there, an option?
It looked like it. They just left 41, Connor South, just unblocked on the edge. I don't know if they were supposed to or not. A little bit confused on that play. Not sure exactly if that was a miscommunication or the play call, but really good job by the Toros defense, again, stopping the run. They got to do that tonight. Make sure they keep this offense one-dimensional so they can hone in on that passing game.
The wind at Beachside's backs. I think they get to the 40-yard line with the time running low in the half. They'll trot him out for a field goal if it comes to that. As Monaco is going to pick up about 3 yards there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
They had the corner on the left side. Liam Wilson, really far off, probably about 8 to 10 yards off, and they throw a flat route behind the line of scrimmage. And really good job by Wilson to come up and make a tackle and limit the big play that could have happened there.
2:35 on the clock, 3rd down and 7. Jordan takes the snap, play action, and the pass is batted at the line. Coming in there making the play is Riley Phillips. I'll bring up 4th and 7. Nice job by the sophomore.
Yeah, really good job, and that is starting to feel like a chess match between the two coordinators on that play right there. Beachside expecting pressure. They've been waiting on pressure on that 3rd and long. And I really was thinking up here that Tocoi was 100% going to send a lot of heat on that play, but Beachside blocks their halfback and their sniffer, only has 3 routes of going, and Tocoi only sent about 4, so it worked out very well for Tocoi, and good job of the defense getting the stop.
Hunting with the win now is Carey. That ball is down on the 5 and into the end zone. A 53-yard punt, and he couldn't get to spin in Beachside's favor, so it'll be a touchback. 2:10 to go in the first half. It's 10-7. Beachside will get the football back. And this wind, Brody, it's blowing hard. Tocoi's going to have to put together a really nice drive to get into field goal range.
Yeah, they will. The field goal range is definitely shortened because of the side they're going against. There's some strong wind coming in. We can feel it up here.
Oh, we can definitely feel it up.
Tocoi had some successes in their offense so far.
First and 10. Alvarez low snap, he handles it, steps forward in the pocket, throws sidearm on the run, and it's a perfect ball. Gets it to his tight end, making the play. Giovanni Castillo with his first reception of the game.
Really good job improvising right there from Alvarez. Gets out of the sack, rolls out right, and finds his tight end downfield. Good catch by Castiello. Worked out for him. Bold move to take that deep of a shot in the first play of this drive. Loving what the offensive coordinator for the Toros is dialing up so far.
Rolling left now, Alvarez. Let's go of a shot down the field. Off the hands of Brighton Baker. It was right there. Probably a ball he should have caught.
Yeah, that was a really good ball by Alvarez. They roll him out left, so he had to flip his hips and set his feet.
Might have let him just a tad much. Looking back at the replay. That was a shot that was right there for the taking.
It was open, and it just was so close, probably inches away from connecting. Alvarez, his throws tonight been looking really solid.
Yeah, he's a baseball guy. He's got a lot of arm talent. Just a very good athlete. It's his first time being a full-time quarterback. He's done a fine job. It's a 5-yard gain there.
Good run by Dolan. They go to the outside handoff to the weak side of the field.
I mean, we've talked about it. Like, this is a new quarterback in there for Tocoi Creek, but I don't feel like what we've stressed enough is Alvarez has done a really nice job. He's completed 53% of his passes for 366 yards, 5 touchdowns to 1 pick. He's running the ball extremely well, and the big thing is he's not making mistakes. He's not turning the ball over. On third down, dumps it off to his running back, Dolan, and he's got some room to work. Gets down inside the 35-yard line. First down. The clock stops at 51 seconds, and the ball on the Beachside 33.
Yeah, just give Dolan the ball. That's what you got to do for the Toros offense. Give this guy the ball. He should be getting the most touches out of any other player tonight.
First and 10. Now rolling right. Alvarez on the run. Finds his man Baker. He goes out of bounds on the 25, maybe the 24. Clock stops 38 seconds.
Toros O-line blocking very well up front. They're also rolling out Alvarez so you get a better picture of what the route combination looks like. Right there, he hits the whip route to Baker. Nobody in the flats there. Good job by the QB and receiver to connect on that one. Toros moving it really well.
It'll be 2nd down and 1. They do have some timeouts in their back pocket.
Found the Toros not running up the middle here, get this first down, secure that, and maybe even with the chance of it busting open.
That's what they do. Some trouble with the handoff, and they're lucky that ball didn't end up on the ground. Instead, they lose 4 yards. It will be 3rd down and 5. Coming off the field banged up is Marco Lanza, who just made another tackle for loss. And he is grabbing at his left hand, I think. Maybe his wrist. And you hate to see that for a kid who's having such a nice game out there and looks to be in some pain.
Might be his shoulder.
It does look like that's what they're looking at. Dislocated it. I think.
Probably. It's either that or something worse, honestly. I mean, he's in big pain. He was letting it dangle when he was running to the sideline. Hope he's all right. Hope he can situate that out.
He seems to be feeling a little better right now. Hopefully he can get back into the game. He does have mobility in that left arm. 3rd down and 5. Play action. Alvarez looking for the end zone. It is incomplete through the hands of Zach Lloyd. He had his man beat. It was a great ball right in the breadbasket.
Just, you know, a stinger there for the Toros offense that was definitely open. Alvarez flips his hips, take a shot downfield.
Oh, he could not have placed that ball any better.
Yeah, I mean, man, I'm finding it hard to believe this is his first time fully starting a game. He is playing out of his mind with these balls.
He played some JV quarterback for them, but this is his first time as a full-time quarterback.
Defense.
Senior's having himself a game, as the Barracudas are going to call timeout, talk things over ahead of 4th and 5 with the wind blowing as much as it is normally from this range, and if they're on the other side of the field. Right now, Suklis is going out there. But I'm telling you, this wind is gusting up north of 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, I just saw somebody from the student section really toss up a towel, and that thing completely darted to the left.
Yeah, and it's going left to right, kind of. It caused a problem on either side of the field kicking, because I feel like it is going towards the right corner of the field, across the field. So right now, it's pushing it left for the kicker, and it's catching it as well, pushing it back.
It's definitely going the left end zone on that right corner over there. That's exactly where I feel it coming from. And it's some wicked wind, man. I mean,
yeah,
I did not expect that tonight.
It really picked up after the sun went down.
A little chilly.
Football weather, I like it.
I love it.
4th down and 5, 25 seconds to go. Beachside crowd making some noises. Alvarez lets go of a pass, incomplete. He was trying for Giovanni Castillo and couldn't find the connection with his sophomore tight end. Beachside takes over, 20 seconds left. Brody, do they take some shots here, or do they take this lead into the half?
20 seconds. Definitely the conservative option, just to take a knee and go to half, which is definitely the smart option, but it takes one big play to get in range. You got wind kind of to their backs, and their kicker has a leg. So trying for it is not necessarily a bad idea either. You got Eddie Jordan, a very solid QB. You trust him with the football.
Play action. Some pressure on Jordan as he finds Henstead. Were they trying to set up a hook and ladder right there?
I don't know. This big speaker got in my way when I was trying to watch the play.
Here it is.
Could have been. It looked like it was developing, but 17 would have been a little late on that. Watson.
And that takes us to the half. So we'll send you over to the Friday Night Zone Blitz for halftime coverage. 20 minutes away from the second half of football. It's 10-7 Beachside with the lead in our Whataburger Game of the Week.
Most of us know how to throw. But you need to know what to throw. I'm not talking about footballs, baseballs, softballs. We're talking about those items you need to recycle. Republic Services explains it easy. Recycling simplified. 1. know what to throw. When in doubt, throw it out. 2. Empty, clean, and dry those materials. It takes an extra minute, but it makes a big difference. And 3. Don't bag it. This makes the recycling process faster and more efficient. This is a look at the Republic Services North Florida Recycling Center. You can make this process even more efficient. By utilizing those 3 steps, Republic Services can help you become a better recycler in your home. Learn more at recyclingsimplified.com. Burgers or breakfast, you can get it all at Whataburger. Try something new on the menu or an all-time favorite like the Whataburger Patty Melt.
And now you can have breakfast here at Whataburger 12 hours a day, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. Menu items like the bacon taquito, sausage taquito, honey butter chicken biscuit. Whether you work the late night shift, just want a snack early in the morning to get your day started, or a little pick-me-up late in the morning, 12 hours a day, breakfast served, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m.
A dozen locations in Jacksonville. You can order pickup or delivery and download the Whataburger app. New rewards members get free Whataburger items when placing their first online order. Just download the app. And for us coffee drinkers, Whataburger has all new hot coffee and iced coffee too. Satisfy that coffee craving at Whataburger 24/7, and it comes in a variety of flavors. Burgers, breakfast, coffee, and so much more. Whataburger, just like you like it. Baker's Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker's Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Sandwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oak Leaf High School.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Cole Tilley, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
So take a look. That's in the top left there at halftime. Performance there. Creekside and Fleming Island, the only game currently going on right now. Providence is playing Impact Christian, and they lead 21-6. And Trinity Christian Riverside. Trinity Christian up at halftime, 9-0. We'll see how that goes in the second half. A couple of teams that really are sitting on one win each, but they've played very difficult schedules, and we really don't know a whole heck of a lot about them. But they're both trying to get a win. So that's some of the early story. What do we have on the scoreboard over there? Orange Park looks like they're putting it on West Side. Ed White up on Atlantic Coast.
Yeah, Mandarin leading 20-0 down in Rockledge. So keeping an eye on that one. Camden County down 10-0 to Richmond Hill. As they're coming off their first loss of the season, looking to bounce back. Brunswick down by 1, so that's a little Southeast Georgia update for you. Bradford up 20-0 against Palatka. And Columbia, 14-0 on Manatee. Manatee's a good team, so that is a surprise. Also, I am surprised that their mascot is not the Manatees.
Yes, you were complaining about that.
Or like the Sea Cows.
Something like it. Instead, the Hurricanes.
The Hurricanes.
At least it's something like in the ocean.
Yeah, I guess.
Got that going for you.
Yeah.
Mike Burrish likes that.
Bad. Yes.
Hey, rain a little bit of a factor. Speaking of the weather, out there tonight, kind of off and on, depending on where you're at. And so a little soggy on a Friday. We've had really good weather overall. I don't think it's a wipeout in terms of the water, but still not pretty at all places. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I bailed. I didn't go to a game. I just said I'm going to stay at the station and get some stuff done. Did
Unbelievable.
That instead. I felt like we had enough. We had enough on the docket. And, so I added a couple streaming games. A couple
old age complacency right there, people.
I will say I went and
5 years ago, he would not have done that.
I did go shoot about
married kid
hour and a half of Furyk and Friends golf tournament today.
There we go.
Which was not originally on the schedule. So I got my steps. I got my steps and shooting in for the day there.
Does that take your kid to work day?
No.
Did
no.
Piper come out for that?
No, Courtney did. Wife was there.
I figured you'd stroll around at the golf course.
It was an idea, but with the weather being a question mark,
that's not
we
fun.
didn't want to mess with that.
All right.
I did see quite a few people with strollers and babies out there, though.
Maybe yes. Coach Kevin Sullivan's been pushing the stroller around. He's got a new grandchild as of just I think about a month or so ago, maybe 6 weeks ago. How is it, Grandpa?
Yeah, no pushing the stroller this week. Next week, probably, though.
What do they call you again? Papa?
Pappy.
Pappy.
Big Pappy.
Yep.
Big Pappy, baby.
That's for sure.
I'm going to have to get you a jersey or something like that. That might be good. How we doing, Sully?
Man, doing good. It's been raining like crazy down here, though.
Oh, has it down in Flagler? I was with your buddy Marty Lee earlier tonight at First Coast. He says hello, and that's kind of an interesting week in high school football. Let's be honest. Call a spade here. It's not a blockbuster week in high school football.
It's not. There was over 20 local teams on their bye week. So out of our 70 or so that we cover, 20 of them had the bye.
Which makes some sense, right? We're in
week
week
7,
of the season.
So
that makes some sense. But that doesn't mean we don't have good games. Looks like we got a good game of the week.
Yeah, we got some competitive ones. Looks like Fleming Island just tied it up against Creekside with a field goal late in the first half of that one. So we're 13 apiece. Golden Eagles and the Knights. That'll be one that we'll enjoy watching down the stretch. We got some band performances going on.
Yeah, we got a halftime that's probably going to be a little long because I think it's senior night, maybe not homecoming at Beachside. So we'll see how long.
We're at that time of year where halftimes are unpredictable because you got so many homecomings and senior nights and things that just take forever.
But, Coach, we got the highlights that we'll check out here in a little bit as we get going. We'll also have 8:30, Donovan Maslin scheduled to join us from Rains. They're obviously what we think is the best team in the area. Rains Rebuilt tomorrow. Mike Hunter will join us in the 9 o'clock hour to talk about that game tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock. This one's at Rebuilt at the new school.
First ever on the new turf there.
Hey, Sully, you ever go to that game?
Yeah, I went early on, probably 99, 2000. A long time ago. You know, they used to play it on Friday, and then they moved it to Saturday.
Yeah,
so it's been some good competitive games. Not really lately. There haven't been too many, but there were some good games in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah. Well, even when I first got here, I mean, a lot of good games. I think as of late, you're right. I mean, Rains has just had the upper hand. Rebuilt trying to figure things out. But it's a cool game. The pageantry around that game, and obviously with the schools just a mile or two apart, really a fun game. I mean, if you haven't been to it, like high school football, that one's at Rebuilt, the new school, the new turf, and a good game. What are you watching over here?
I was watching the Creekside on that kickoff return. Guy got blasted, absolutely blasted. So probably adding 15 yards. Takes him on the Fleming Island side of the field, maybe to about the 45. I don't know, with less than 15 seconds to go, I think it was. I don't think they have a chance to really do much, but who knows? Maybe you pick up 20 yards and go kick a 50-yarder, right? It's like NFL these days. All you got to do is get it to 50 yards away, and you're kicking field goals. A little different in high school.
I think the Knights have a pretty good kicker, so we'll see. And it looks like it's homecoming there, or maybe senior night there at Creekside as well.
The balloon arch artists are really profiting this time of year. This is their time to shine.
It is a very good, profitable business, probably. Sully, this has always been a fun one since we've been doing this kind of coverage, hasn't it? Creekside and Fleming Island, we've had some unbelievable games in the second half of this one. So it's 13-13 now. Maybe we get another good one tonight.
Yeah, and again, Creekside sort of getting a little better and got their young kids playing a little bit. And Fleming Island, they've done a good job with the transition late with Coach Mack taking over. But, that's going to be a fun one as it goes to the wire in the second half.
It's interesting to, as you take a look here, as Creekside, look to go up top here. They got an opportunity now, and looks like the receiver is starting to fall.
The flag.
Boy, somebody threw that way up in the air. Or did that come from the crowd? I thought the receiver kind of fell down. Hard to tell through the tents, though. It's interesting because I think you could take a look at Jackson Earl from Creekside and maybe put him in the Player of the Year conversation, even though Creekside's not one of the top teams in the area. He's playing both sides of the ball. He's been an impact on offense, an impact on special teams, an impact back there in the secondary. We start to think of those kind of things, and we got a lot of good players in the area. He's been a really good one and really the key, kind of carrying Creekside at times, it seems like, Coach.
Yeah, and with all their young kids, I mean, he's sort of trying to be the guy to be the leader and everything. And, you know, they've played better and done some really good things on both sides of the ball. But, again, they're going to play good people week in and week out, too. So they're learning on the fly, so I expect them to be a little better the second half.
Yeah, we have a lot of respect for Coach Sean McIntyre, so we figure those guys will just keep getting better and better as they go. Rozzy Sperry is the sophomore quarterback. He's in there right now, right at your screen. That looked like I couldn't tell who was on the receiving end. What was it, number 9? Number 9, that was Garen Blaylock. He is a senior wide receiver, but as Coach has mentioned, they got a lot of young players, too, on this Creekside Knights team. And now we say hello to everybody who wants to watch Riverside and Trinity Christian here on the Friday Night Zone Blitz as we begin the second half with Trinity Christian up 9-0 and the football on the left side of your screen. Just a couple of seconds to go in the first half for Creekside against Fleming High. Looks like Fleming just called the timeout late in the half. So they ran a kickoff in 2 plays. There were 17 seconds at all that. This is going to be the last play, and they must not be trying for a field goal. Right side, I said Riverside actually has the ball. I think I might have said Trinity. They're in the gray. Trinity is in the white tops. I have that right?
I think that's backwards.
I had it right the first time?
Yeah.
They both, I think, have the same uniform combination.
They really do. Visiting is the opposite side. Visiting sidelines over there. Yeah. So Generals with the white.
All right. Had it right the first time.
There you go. Conqueror's in the grays.
I feel like Riverside doesn't Riverside,
home grays.
Doesn't Riverside have the grays too?
Yes.
They have I think they do.
But they don't have TC on the side of their helmet.
They don't.
No.
Sometimes they wish they did.
Yeah. Sometimes,
I don't know this year, neither one of them.
You know, our world of transfers.
That's right. Yeah, half the team might have TC on their helmet next year.
Oh boy.
Hey, oh boy.
Oh boy. We kid.
Hey, they better start playing, or we got more like that. Sully, what are you hearing in the high school football world this week?
Really not too much. Like you said, not overly powering big district games, but you know, with everything cranking up, especially next week, we got a bunch of big district games, and the district pictures are going to come clear a little bit. And it's just sort of fun. We got our sort of upper echelon group, and then we've got our non-echelon group, and then a bunch of guys in the middle still battling hard.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see how this shakes out. It feels like so many teams played hard games in the early part, and now we start to see who's going to kind of get better, stay healthy, and go on a run late in this 2025 high school football season. You know, there was some news this week that was pretty interesting, and I'm sure you saw it, coming out of Nice High School. And it's still a little bit of a muddy situation right now where the FHSAA ruled and suspended one of the coaches at Nice, the defensive coordinator.
And Brian, we do have the statement. If you want to pop it up, it's D34 in the rundown.
Well, let's hold on. We'll wait till after this field goal.
After the field goal, Tim.
So Creekside is trying. It looks like a long field goal here. From what, 50 maybe? Whoa! Whoa! You get it?
It's good.
Wow! How about that? I think that was 50.
Yeah.
Who was it? What number is the kicker? Is that him right there? 82?
82.
I get a name on that young man. 16-13 now. Creekside takes the lead, and they do something with that big penalty.
I got Landon Mendez.
All right, that's a heck of a boot right there. I think that was a 50-yarder for that young man for the Creekside Knights, as they're about to go into halftime. In fact, it looks like they're walking their way into halftime. So that was the first half with the Knights up 16-13. And then on the right-hand side, we got Trinity Christian leading 9-0 over Riverside. All right, so let's take a peek at this situation, Sully, where, again, Coach Robert Garth, he's the assistant coach, I think mostly in charge of the defense over there at Nice. Nice has had a great couple-year run. FHSAA suspending him for, we think, like recruiting type of violation is what the allegations are, or the reasoning. But then Nice came out with a statement this afternoon, and Colin Drass actually tweeted on top of this saying, I'm fully supported of Coach Garth. And it reads, at this time, we have appealed the FHSAA's ruling regarding assistant coach Robert Garth. The appeal hearing is scheduled for October 16th, so that's still a couple weeks away. We respect the appeal process and will provide further comments once it is complete. We look forward to the opportunity to present the facts. Sully, when you have something like this, is coach allowed to coach the next couple of weeks, or does he have to sit out until that appeal?
I think with them appealing, I think he'll sit out this week. And then I guess it's going to be the 16th, I read, October 16th, the appeal date. So he'll be off the sideline until that.
Okay.
But, I mean, from what I understand is there was some text messaging to a kid that was going to transfer, and he texted him like, hey, where are you transferring to?
Yeah, and who knows? Like what that might be what's a little surprising when we heard this story, and I don't know if this loses any luster or not. I mean, we're in the world of transfer. I mean, it's free agent Florida is what we call it. But what's surprising, like the kid apparently didn't end up at Nice.
Right.
And so is it a little surprising that this is a thing when he didn't even end up at the school?
When it's time to get a new car for anyone in your family, just remember, nobody but Nimnick, the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Get the latest price breaks on 2023 and 2024 models or the newest 2025 vehicles in the showroom on Phillips Highway or shop online at NimnickBuickGMC.com 24 hours a day. GMC Sierras, Yukons, and the redesigned Acadias, or get the all-new redesigned line with Buicks. It's nobody but Nimnick, and part of the reason why is this is a first-class buying experience here at Nimnick Buick GMC. You're not just a customer, you're a friend. This is about getting a vehicle that best fits you and getting you on the road, and also helping you and your family down the road. Nimnick has a treating you right guarantee, courtesy, respect, fairness. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer, nobody but Nimnick. Who has put in the most years and stands behind a better experience? Nobody but Nimnick GMC. We are professional grade. If you need a quality play this football season at your home, call That One Painter First Coast. Locally owned and operated, experienced employees, no builder grade materials. And there's more, and for that we throw it to Noah Schlicksup. That One Painter First Coast can apparently help your kicking game too.
Well, after my failure on skinny sticks last year on Creekside game day, I've spent a lot of time out here at Creekside practicing my kicks. There's only one issue. How is that even possible? The good news is I know exactly who can help. That One Painter can handle all your painting needs, from field goal posts to cabinets to stucco. They got you covered. Though they may not be able to help with my kicking, they can certainly help with the posts. Call That One Painter First Coast today for all your painting needs at 904-495-1373.
If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit. When you hear that, you think Bono's Pit Barbecue, a staple in Northeast Florida now for 75 years. A place that feels like home with friendly service, a meeting place for friends, family, or business occasions. On the menu, the corn nuggets are a favorite in our house, but there's something for everyone. Sandwiches, platters, salads, sides, desserts, and family feasts. You see Bono's all over the place in Northeast Florida. You know, there are almost 20 locations in the Jacksonville area now, so stop on by, sit down, and dine in with Bono's. You can also take it to go. There are drive-thrus in many of the locations, and they have delivery options too. Just download the Bono's app to make things easy. I signed up for the loyalty program, and you can too, to get special offers. If Jacksonville is home, few things feel more Jacksonville than Bono's Pit Barbecue. Celebrate 75 years and many more to come. Bono's Pit Barbecue. If you don't see a pit, it ain't legit.
Welcome back to the Reef, where we are getting set for the second half of action between the Beachside Barracudas and the Tocoi Creek Choros. Brody McGuff, Noah Schlicksup here for the Surf and Turf Bowl, and it's been a good one so far, Brody.
Yeah, it has been. Both sides of the ball are playing really good. Both teams defensively and offensively having their moments on both sides. 10-7 score. Been a lot of time of possession on each drive. Not too many drives in the first half in total because of the time of possession. But, yeah, a lot of good things to take for both teams. And if Tocoi, it would probably be a tie game if the wind wasn't really picked up right now. Tocoi could have maybe had a chance at that field goal earlier. But, yeah, really solid football and a great half ahead of us. Let's see who made the better second half adjustments.
One storyline here, the wind has picked up significantly since the sun set. We're getting gusts up to 21 miles per hour, and those are pretty frequent as well, Brody. How can that affect what's going on down on the field?
It could affect the passing game. You know, you might not want to take some deep bombs down the sideline or anything like that, but other than that, I would say defensively works in their favor, does nothing to them. Offensively, could be a little bit worried on some deep throws, but other than that, should play as normal. The winds pick up a little bit more, it would definitely start affecting multiple throws tonight. But should really just affect the kicking game more than anything.
Both teams are out. Tocoi Creek getting ready to receive. And that kick is out of the back of the end zone. So it's Toro football to start the second half. We had gotten it wrong in the first half, saying that Beachside was getting the ball back after the break. It'll be 1st and 10, Toro football. Brody, they trail by 3. They had their moments offensively in that first half, but only 3 possessions, I think it was, from them. They really didn't have much time to establish anything, as both of these teams have possessed the football for long periods of time.
Yeah, I'd expect the pace of play to pick up a little bit more in the second half just because of the adjustments that were probably made by both teams.
They run up the middle, and they're going to lose a yard or two. Andrew Dolan had himself a fantastic first half. This is a guy that I think they've got to get more involved in the passing game, especially.
Yeah, they hit a flat route to him on a crucial 3rd down earlier, and he took it for about 20 yards. He's just so dynamic. You just got to give him touches. You just got, whether that's through the passing game or through the rushing game. And they've been running the ball well with them, but Beachside's definitely going to stack that box the rest of the night, making sure they try to bottle that up.
Four-man rush, they hand it to Dolan. Dolan cuts it back to the 25, crosses the 25 and the 30. Up the sideline past the 50. Andrew Dolan inside the Beachside 40. He was running to the right. There was nothing there. Cut it back. Nice improv there from the sophomore.
Yeah, really good job by Dolan. Right there, it was great blocking for the run play, but he put his foot in the ground and turned left and flipped sides of the field, made many defenders miss on that play. That's the type of stuff that Dolan can do when the ball is in his hands, and Tocoi knows it.
That should have been maybe a 4-yard gain, and he turned it into, quick math, about 40. Dolan again. That one goes for 4 yards to the 35.
Another solid run there, and Tocoi's line winning the line of scrimmage so far in this game. Dolan again, solid run, tough running by him. He's got a very quick first step as well. Really good at finding the gap there, and it brings up a second and manageable. Tocoi's got many options coming up on this down.
It'll be 2nd down, 6 yards to go. They bring a blitz. Alvarez gets it intercepted. Here come the Barracudas running it back. Still going in the clear. Can they catch him? Yes, they can. Down to the 3. Tyler Richardson.
Wow, that is a big time play. Tocoi, if they get that screen complete, he's got all the room in the world for Dolan to make something happen. But really good play and recognition by number 44, Tyler Richardson. Catches that ball. He was coming from the nickel spot, but I want to say he was blitzing on that play. Had good recognition, finds his eyes on the ball, and gets the pick. Wow, what a play by Beachside, and that could be a big major turning point of this football game.
Richardson, a backup. Believe he's in right now for the injured Marco Lanza. And boy, did he make a play on the screen pass. Now 1st and goal on the 3. Golden field position as Jordan hands it off, and a big-time hit. Aiden Ramos lays the wood on Gallela.
Really good job by Ramos there. Fit the gap very well. Saw it open up and just shot in there. That's some grade A goal line defense right there. 3 more downs to do it.
Jordan hands again to Gallela. Trying for the end zone, and he fights his way in. Touchdown, Barracudas.
It's tough running there by Gallela. Finds the gap, breaks a tackle or two, and gets his way in the end zone. Really good job by Beachside to play some complimentary football and punch that ticket in for 6.
Now for the PAT to get it to a 10-point game. 9:24 on the clock in the 3rd quarter. They get the big return on the interception. They punch it in from 3 yards out. And Carey tacks on the extra point to make it 17-7 in the 3rd quarter. Big time play there for Beachside. That feels like the first big momentum swing of the game.
That definitely is. Not too many big moments in the first half, but that was the biggest moment of the game. The backup comes in, makes a play, picks off the ball, runs downfield, gets inside the 5-yard line, and then Beachside's offense takes care of the rest, and Gallela gets in. Really good job by Beachside's defense to make a play when they needed it most. And you got to think that this is a big-time offensive drive coming up for Tocoi. They need to come up with some points here.
How about this news out of the Bowl School? Tight end Corbin Fordham has flipped his commitment from Ohio State to Florida State.
Must like what he's seeing up there in Tallahassee right now.
One of the best players in the 904. Big news there out of the Bowl School. Now out comes Tocoi Creek, who were driving the ball very well, but just the screen pass blown up last time by Tyler Richardson. And like you said, Brody, this could be a big-time possession in this game.
It could. They haven't scored in a long time. I don't think they've scored since the 1st quarter, if I'm not mistaken. Time to put some points on the board.
They hand to Dolan. Maybe a yard on that carry. Yeah, and it's not like the offense has just been silent for the Toros. They've been moving the ball. They just haven't been able to finish drives, and that's something they're going to have to do to make a comeback.
Yeah, they got to do it, and they got to do it here. Again, and I agree with you, Noah, they've been moving the ball very well tonight, just having a hard time finding a way to cap off the drive. Both teams were, though. Both teams' offenses would move the ball in the first half, just couldn't find a way to really get in the end zone, except for one time each.
Alvarez to Castillo. Castillo going to pick up 5. It'll be 3rd down and 4.
Complete miscommunication in the backfield. Alvarez looked to fake the give to Dolan on the left side. Dolan ran right. Alvarez realized he wasn't there, just went on with the play called, and the flat route was open. Good job by him just to dump it off and make that positive out of a miscommunication play.
3rd and 4. And for Beachside's defense, a big-time play here, a 3 and out. would be a big-time stand. Huge in terms of momentum of this game. They hand it off. Dolan working, and he is stopped. Jamison Sells, the junior, comes in and makes the tackle for loss. It'll be 4th and 5, and the Toros will have to punt it away with 7:33 to play in the third quarter.
Beachside stacking that box with 4 D linemen and 4 backers, or 3 backers plus a safety in the box. Everybody did their job on that play, set edges, spilled blocks, and now Tocoi has to punt.
The punt is away. Takes a hop on the Tocoi 48 and rolls out of bounds on the Beachside 42. Some score updates from around the area. Brody, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Atlantic Coast leads Ed White in the third quarter, 21-20. How about that from the Stingrays? We'll see if they can hold on. Bradford over Palatka, 23-0 in the third quarter. Orange Park leads Westside 26-6 at halftime. Trinity Christian with the halftime advantage over Riverside by a score of 9-0. Other halftime scores from around the area: Mandarin over Rockledge, 23-0. We'll have Mandarin in our game of the week next week as they take on the Fletcher Senators. Should be a good matchup there over at Mandarin. Then Bishop Kenny 49-7 over Rickards at half. Rickards, however you say that. Last time we heard from Creekside, Fleming 13-10 Creekside. Looks like 13-13 now. And right here, 17-7, Beachside with the football. Trying to maybe make it a 3-possession game.
Yeah, big-time drive coming up for this Beachside offense right there. They get 4 receivers to the left and throw a screen. Found some solid yards out of that play. Good job by them. Good job by the receivers of Beachside blocking on the perimeter as well. They've been winning that perimeter matchup blocking-wise all night.
They hand up the middle and some space for Gallela. Breaks a tackle at the 40, falls down at the Tocoi 35.
Good blocking up front, but Beachside opened up a gap between the tackles. I would think it was in the A gap, just shot right at the middle. Hard running by Gallela, and a nice first down for the Barracudas offense.
1st and 10. Jordan hands to Gallela again. Powers forward for 9 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 1.
Another solid run from Gallela tonight. He's been running the rock very well.
Yeah, and that's a guy that they were expecting to get going more this season. As we hit the water break. 5:44 to play in the third quarter. It's 17-7 Beachside in our Whataburger game of the week.
What a throw! Touchdown, Jaguars!
We're coming for you.
They're going to get him on the ground, and that's going to end the ball game.
We showed no mercy. Lawrence looking deep in the end zone. Touchdown! Duval!
ETN is going to take it all the way!
Right here on CBS 47.
CBS 47.
Right here. Your official station of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And the Jaguars strike first.
Go Jags.
Welcome back to the Reef. 5:44 to play in the third quarter. Beachside with the football on the Toro 27. It will be 2nd down and 2. 17-7, 10-point advantage for Beachside, and a real chance to create a good amount of separation if they can finish off this drive, Brody.
Yeah, they're running the ball very well. And to be honest, if I'm Beachside, I just keep giving those handoffs to the Gallela. He's running hard and O-line's blocking well. Tocoi's not having much answers for it yet on this drive.
They do exactly that. Gallela inside the 15, breaks inside the 10, and he's into the end zone. A 27-yard touchdown run for Vincent Gallela.
All three big runs he had on this drive were just straight up the middle. O-line blocking well, and linebackers just aren't finding a way to fit the gap. Gallela, big run right there. Good touchdown by Beachside. And that'll give them the 3-possession lead they've been looking for.
Vincent Gallela has been having himself a game against his former team.
Yes, he has been. The running game has been working really solid tonight for Beachside. Gallela running hard. He's a tough back, lowers the shoulder.
And this has not been your typical Beachside offensive performance. A reminder, this is a team that's coming off of a game in which they had over 550 yards of total offense. 536 of those were passing. They had just 25 rushing yards in their last game. They're relying on that ground game tonight, and it is working in a big way. And how about, we haven't really seen the speed, I think, of Gallela so far tonight. He's gone out there, and he's had some strong runs. He's been, forcing contact, hitting guys. He's been physical. He broke away with some serious speed on that one.
Yeah, he did, and really good running by him. And I feel like the two highlight spots of this game so far is Beachside's running back Gallela running well, like we have mentioned.
I mean, both these running backs are having themselves a night. Gallela and Dolan. It's been a fun battle.
Yeah, those are the two highlights of the night, I would say. Both halfbacks running the ball hard and making a lot of plays for their teams.
This one far from over, though. 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. It's 24-7. And in these games, you never know what can happen. Hey, we saw it last week, a 16-point comeback with 7.5 minutes to go in the fourth, went down to the wire. These rivalry games, it ain't over till it's over. Touchback there. But I think at some point here, the Toros have to generate an explosive play.
Yeah, they need a big-time play for them. I mean, they could go down and score methodically, but that'd take off a lot of time off the clock, and you would have to bank a lot on your defense and come up with some stops. They need to score, and they need to score quick.
They've been close as well. There's been some shots there for the taking where they just haven't fully executed on it. Alvarez has been placing some good balls at quarterback. I say let it rip here on this drive.
Not a bad idea at all. I mean, that's what I would do if I'm in their shoes. Throw some short routes to start it, maybe get their halfback involved in the passing game, and then start opening up some shots.
They hand it. And as each of their last 3 drives have started, it's a handoff to Dolan, and Dolan is stopped at the line of scrimmage. They are all over these first down runs.
Yeah, Beachside just running a 4-4 front, 4 D linemen and 4 linebackers, even though one of them is a safety. But they're just stacking the box and just saying, hey, if you want to beat us right now, you got to pass it. We're going to stop this run game and force y'all to pass.
Do you feel like the Toros are getting a little predictable maybe in their play calling?
Yes, I mean, again, I'm all in favor of giving Dolan the ball, but you got to start mixing it up a little bit in this second half.
It's a new quarterback, and it's a pass that doesn't go anywhere. That's Brody Adams in the game right now. Carter Alvarez, not sure if he's hurt. I didn't see anything. Maybe he was hit on that screen.
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't see him on the sideline either. Trying to find him. Very far from up here.
Yes, we are on top of the press box. Brody Adams this year, 2 of 9 passing for 16 yards. No touchdowns, 1 interception for the junior. Stands at 6'3", 165. Looks to pass here on a screen. And falls well short of Brighton Baker. It's going to be a 3-and-out.
Yeah, it's not a good sign for Tocoi fans. If you're rooting for them to stay in this game, if Beachside scores here, that might have been their last effort to get back in the game. Just unfortunate they didn't move the ball at all. They didn't gain a single yard on that drive.
And the only bright side they can take, at least it wasn't a long empty possession. They didn't melt too much time off the clock. As the punt's blocked, it's down inside the 10. And it will be Beachside football on the 11. And this is a chance where you can put a big-time nail in the coffin.
That blocked field goal was really big. Andrew Cruz, the safety, comes off the left side and gets his hands on that punt. Beachside starting to make the bigger plays of this half, and it's really showing on the scoreboard.
1st and 10, 11 yards out of the goal line. And with the way Beachside has been able to possess the football, it's going to be a very tough hill to climb if they end up with 6 right here.
Yeah, they're also just running the ball better and better as the game goes on.
They hand it off. Gallela inside the 5, and he cannot be stopped. It's another touchdown for the senior.
Yeah, they just trapped it up the middle, pin and pull. Came wide open for Gallela to run through. That's another touchdown for him. He's having a career night tonight. And that'll give 6 to the Barracudas.
We don't get live numbers, but I'm very excited to figure out what he ran for after this game because he's having himself a night.
My guess right now would be at least over like 110, 115 in rushing yards.
I'm going to up you and say 145.
Well, if I'm a bad estimator, I would probably side with the play-by-play guy on that one.
We're going to back him up, I think, for a false start. So the extra point will come now from 25. The PAT is right down the middle. 4:25 to play, and it's 31-7 Beachside.
Yeah, this third quarter is really not going well for the Toros.
They've been outscored 21-0.
Yeah, that's.
And it's been a lot of self-inflicted wounds. You get the block punt on special teams. You throw the interception on the screen pass.
And also Beachside at half finds a run play they really like, and they've been running it over and over again, and it's getting them at least 15 yards carry.
They can't be stopped right now on the ground. Score update from Ed White and Atlantic Coast. It's now 28-21 Ed White in the fourth quarter. Trinity Christian leading Riverside 9-7 in the third. Fleming Island up 20-16 on Creekside. That one's shaping up to be another dramatic ending right there. This one goes up to the 25-yard line. Will be first down and 10. 24 for the Toros. That Creekside Fleming game, always some late dramatics, always goes down to the wire.
Yeah, and I being a part of two of them, I can't even tell you why it happens. It just happens about every time those two teams meet up. It happened last year, and it's looking like doing it the same this year as well. Always dramatic endings to that game.
And you can catch action from that game from Ed White at Atlantic Coast on the Zone Blitz, live now until 12 o'clock tonight on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network. After this game, we'll be joining Brent Martineau, Stuart Weber in studio at 11:35. Talking about high school football from tonight and this matchup in the Surf and Turf Bowl, which is all Beachside right now. And this possession right here for the Toros, you feel it's almost do or die for them.
Definitely is. They got to score, and they got to score now. And they're going to have to let their backup, Brody
Adams,
start letting it rip downfield, and he's going to have to take some shots.
It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
And Alvarez leaving the game, which I would think is an injury of some sorts. Again, we didn't see exactly what happened down there.
And he was playing a great game, too.
Yeah, he's putting balls in the money. And again, this is a non-QB. This is a safety playing QB, and he was looking really good. He was looking seasoned. He was smart with the football.
Just made one mistake.
Yeah, just one mistake, and it was on a screen play.
Yeah, which was really just a great play by Tyler Richards.
Yeah.
3rd down and 4. They need the 34-yard line. A little trouble with the snap, and Adams is sacked. Coming in there, making the play is Sean Blaylock, the linebacker.
Jumping in the backfield for the sack, Sean Blaylock.
Good play by Blaylock to get outside of that right tackle for the Toros, making a move on him and getting to the QB and getting a nice sack.
Brody, I called a fake punt last week. I'm calling a fake punt right here. We'll see if I go 100 or 50% on those this year. They're looking at the sideline.
They should.
The punter was coming onto the field and then went back and talked to the coach. They're having trouble with communication. Something's fishy.
Yeah, to get the timeout. Yeah, no, I think he snuffed it out, and one of the Beachside coaches heard it.
That was a fake.
Yeah, I mean, you don't call a timeout there unless you were trying to go for the fake. No
and
way
now
they
if you're
still.
Beachside, you got to be alerted on it.
Yeah, no way Toros still tried to fake the punt. If they're going to go for it, they might as well try out their offense.
And right now, you can see that Beachside coaching staff. They're talking about how you defend it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, Brody, anytime you see a punter run out on the field and run back and talk to a coach, most of the time, if not all the time, it's a fake.
You're certainly right. I really do think they're going to punt it there. I'm pretty much about as positive as I can be that they were going to run that fake punt.
It's not the same personnel this time. And this time it is just a regular punt. It's a good one, too. Picked up back around the 31-yard line. Monaco. Shaking. Bacon. He's cooking. Works his way down to the 40. Brody, what did you see?
I saw a player with their pads off walking outside of the stadium. I'm thinking it might be the QB, Alvarez. I think he's going to see some medical attention of some sorts. He is up and walking by himself. By the trucks back there. You can see it on the screen. Hope that kid's all right. Hope he finds a way to stay healthy. Really unfortunate for the Toros there.
Jordan looking downfield. It's caught! Touchdown, Barracudas! Eddie Jordan to Drew Watson. 38 yards.
Yep, they hit again with that post wheel. That route combination's been working for them tonight. The posts ran by number 14, Alderich.
And then Drew Watson with the catch.
Yeah, Alderich took the attention himself. He was double covered on that post, and Drew Watson had a lot of space open for that wheel.
the Barracudas.
The extra point is up and good. 38-7. It's all Barracudas at Beachside High School.
Yes, it is, and it's just...
It's crazy how fast this game has gotten out of hand.
Yeah, it takes one quarter of the Toros just, messing up here and there and just not doing some assignment football. And that causes them, 28 points in this quarter?
Yeah.
That's a big time deficit. They're outscored 28-0 in this second half so far. And again, in the first half, both teams looked evenly matched. I thought either one of them could have been leading going into half.
And it's just been Beachside has jumped on mistakes, and they've made them pay for it. Kick is up and away and in for a touchback.
That will be a touchback. Toros will take over on the 20-yard line. First and 10 to Corey Creek. Marching toward that north end zone. 1:19 to go in the third quarter.
1:19 to go in the third quarter. If Tocoi's going to make a comeback, they need some quick points. And by quick points, I mean an 80-yard touchdown.
Yeah, man, you need about 3 of those. This game has definitely gotten out of hand. They're down 31 points.
They're only down 31.
I'll say this, it's not looking good.
It's only a 4-possession game if they get the 2-point conversion every time. They'll get 4 possessions. Just got to get the stops.
I think Beachside's got their backups in right now.
It's definitely not their normal rotation.
I'm surprised they let what do you call those things? Like a microphone out there to one of the student in the student section.
Yeah, he's kicking people out who aren't loud enough. I respect that, man. Get him in line. 2nd and 10. Pass is caught. Brighton Baker gets 8 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2.
Good pass connection there from Adams to Baker. Just straight hitches on that right side, and he finds Baker the most open. Delivers a high ball to him. Baker catches it, hauls it in, covers up.
Will take us to the 4th quarter of action. 38-7, 28 unanswered points in the 3rd quarter by the Beachside Barracudas. They are in control in our Whataburger Game of the Week.
Baker Sports. It's a hometown business filled with hometown people trying to make you feel right at home.
Chris Conley, Jacksonville University.
Walker Wright, class of 2018, West Nassau High School.
Michael Young, Fletcher High School.
Baker Sports started in a grassroots way and now outfits much of the Southeast.
Tony Mazzio, Sandwood High School, class of 2002.
High school sports, travel sports, youth sports of all kinds. They are a one-stop shop carrying Nike, Adidas, Under Armour brands, and more.
Vincent Caldes, Oakleaf High School.
Samuel Coffrin, Paxton School for Advanced Studies.
Whether it's sports teams on the field or it's your team in the workplace, like our Action Sports Jacks team, and community events like the Dream 18 Golf Tournament, and many others.
Colt Tilly, Hilliard High School.
Reagan Webb, Eagles View Academy.
Look good, feel good, play good with Baker Sports. Custom sports apparel since 1997. Shop with the hometown team at bakersport.com.
"12 minutes to go It's 38-7, Beachside with the lead. And for Tocoi Creek, they need themselves a miracle. We just saw their starting quarterback, Carter Alvarez, leave the stadium without his pads on, so there's something keeping him from playing in this game, and just hope he's all right. Oh, there's confetti in the student section now. You're about to see the confetti cross your screen.
Bet that's fun to clean up.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's got to be a pain for the janitorial staff. What happened to the white powder? Just throwing that in the air.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's always fun to look at.
You know what? Our camera guy just looked at me, and I realized why. We got some stuff out here. We don't want to. If they threw powder right now, my computer's cooked up here. First and 10, they hand to Dolan. And Dolan is swallowed up.
I'll say this, one of the best atmospheres I've ever seen in high school football in Florida, Niceville, at their home stadium, they throw up pink powder, blue, they're just throwing it up after every touchdown.
I want to go to a Niceville game one day.
They are rocking.
And that stadium is
it's
amazing.
It's like this it's like built
it's a
downwards.
True bowl.
Yeah. Really cool. And their band gets flagged for the ref for playing too loud.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
I think that's undisputed is maybe the best atmosphere in Florida. It's definitely,
it's like top 5, probably.
Yeah. I couldn't name anything better.
Me neither.
At least
not
that
off the
I
top
know
of my
of.
head.
Second and 5. They hand to Dolan. Dolan working. Across the 50. Looks like Cam Scadaboo there at the end, lowering the helmet, driving forward to the 41.
Dolan is a really good football player. You can see it tonight. Anytime he gets any type of space, he makes something out of it. Again, a back that's elusive and's got some power on him. He's got a bright future ahead of him for sure.
Gets it to the 42. It'll be first and 10. Hey, you saw that at the end, though. He was looking for more contact. He wanted to headbutt somebody.
I love any running back that runs anywhere near similar to Scadaboo. That's my type of guy.
First and 10. Dolan falls forward for a yard. What do you think the best atmosphere in the Jacksonville area is? Because you got me thinking that.
It's so tough. Like in years, it fluctuates it because student sections will peak one year and then they'll dip the next year. Like Creekside 4 years ago was rocking every game.
They still pack that place out except for the students.
It's just nowhere near to what it used to be.
Yeah.
It was rocking. I remember being a freshman in there, just in the stadium watching the game, and it was just loud. They're chanting players' names.
Ponte Vedra is a good one.
Ponte Vedra is a great one.
Bishop Kenny, those students show up.
Yes, they did.
Yulee,
the Nets was rocking.
Yeah. Obviously, you got to mention the graveyard as Dolan drives forward to the 34. I mean, we experienced a road game for Reigns, and their fans, they showed out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and they probably have the most passionate fan base and band. I've never seen a band move like that.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're awesome. That's how they stay entertained when they have all those blowouts. They just watch the band.
Hey, they're celebrating at that point. Up 77-0.
Some of the players start creeping in there, having a good time. That was a fun sight to watch.
Third down and 2.
But yeah, I would definitely think the graveyard at Reigns probably the loudest when they have a big time matchup in there. It probably is.
Third and 2 with 7:55 to go. They're going to be close to a first down. I might be just shy.
I've seen Tocoi motion their slot, number 14, Baker, type of orbit motions where they go behind the center and the QB and the halfback, or sometimes in front of the QB. and they just really haven't done anything with it. It's just a motion for no reason at this point because they haven't given him a reception off of those motions, which is just a little bit confusing to me.
4th down and inches. They run and go under center, and a Beachside linebacker, Blaylock, falls over the line of scrimmage. Did he get pushed by his teammate there?
I don't know. I think we're going to have to check the replay on that.
We're checking the replay, Brody. It's 38-7. I'm seeing what happened. He tripped on his nose guard.
There's 2 flags out there.
He tripped on his nose guard trying to get down to guard a QB sneak.
Let's see what the call is from the white hat.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 5. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Number 5's had a night tonight, though. A few TFLs. I think about at least 3 from Blaylock.
Yeah.
Really good out of him tonight. Beachside happy to see that out of their players. But
this defense has had themselves a night.
Yeah, this is definitely a really good game for the Beachside defense. Any more points being let up won't be on their full starting rotation group.
It looks like they got a good amount of starters back out there. Good news, Marco Lanza back into the game. He went out with an injury earlier. Taking a shot towards the end zone. That will be holding or pass interference.
Gotta think it's holding.
Yeah, Lanza, he had a sack, 2 tackles for loss.
Front 7 really showed up. At times, Dolan will find some creases, and not even creases, he'll make it himself. But other than that, they balled it up pretty much everything else Tocoi Creek has tried to do.
Did the PA announcer just tell the refs to make the call now? Did the PA announcer just ask the refs to make the call now? The buses are leaving? That's a first.
Big rivalry here in the Reef.
I've never heard that before. I just wanted to make sure I asked our camera guy, because we had the headset on. I wanted to make sure I heard it correctly.
I think they fired up the first bus.
Make the call now. The buses are leaving. 1st and 10. They hand it off. And just nothing doing.
Frustrating night for this Tocoi offense. I feel like as I've watched this game, at least the first half, they've left some points on the table for sure. Just having a hard time putting together a full drive and capping it off.
6:08 to play. 2nd down and 12. Rolling right. Adams lets one go. It's caught. Rolling down inside the 5. Petrowski. Right on the 5-yard line is where they'll mark him. There is a flag down on the field.
Hey, props to the band here of Beachside. They're getting rocking and grooving over there.
Do they call him the drum leader? The guy who stands on the stand?
Maybe one of them is.
Drum major. Drum major. I should know that. My grandma was a drum major. She's talked about that.
Good.
He's bringing the energy up.
Good job from them with the fireball chant for a little bit of pit bull action on a Friday night.
Can't go wrong with some pit bull.
Never can.
Looks like a holding penalty there.
Yeah, that was discussed for a while.
Make the call. The buses are leaving. If the PA announcer can say it, I can. It's 38-7. Still 1st down, though. 1st and 10 on the 19. Brody Adams to the end zone. Off the hands. Incomplete. He was looking for Brighton Baker.
Does
his helmet fly off? Yeah, he has to get off the field. I think his helmet got taken off.
Timeout, 5:43 to go for a water break. Back after the water break in our Whataburger game of the week.
Duval, the wait is over. Now, the Jags games really count. The teal and black have new talent and new faces calling the shots. Before the wins and losses pile up, get your predictions, interviews, insights from the official station of your Jacksonville Jaguars. The Action Sports Jags Jaguars Preview Special, Friday at 7 on CBS 47 at Fox 30. Sponsored by Farah & Farah, the exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
5:43 to go. It is 38-7. Beachside leading the Tocoi Creek Toros. Taking a look forward to our game of the week. Next week, we've got Mandarin and we've got Fletcher, the Senators and the Mustangs matching up. And, Brody, that Fletcher defense has had some good performances against some tough opponents this year. Struggled their last time out against Oakleaf, but this is a tough matchup for them to bounce back next week. I'm interested to see how they fare.
Yeah, Mandarin's a very explosive offense, especially when you have a guy like Bryson Wright at receiver. You can give the ball in all types of ways. Fletcher's probably going to have a really good game plan going into it, though. Their defense held some impressive offenses this year to low points. Struggled against Oakleaf. Can happen when that team plays on its P's and Q's. They play really good, but holding East to 23 points earlier this season, and that's a really good offense there. I think they could have a shot at really just bottling up that Mandarin offense coming next Friday.
With Mandarin, everyone talks about as, big hit. Sean Blaylock made him feel it. Yeah, everyone there talks about Bryson Wright. You know, he's the headliner for a reason. He's number one receiver in the class of 2028. One of the best players I've ever seen at the high school level. But they also got guys like Brody Jennings there at corner. They got Knox Annis at quarterback, offered by Flora. They got Ethan Sherman at receiver, committed to Middle Tennessee. Cameron Mills at running back, he's got offers. Sharif Jackson, the list goes on. Tamaj Missile, who transferred over from Bartram Trail. Israel Ratcliffe, they've got guys outside of Bryson Wright, just a loaded team over there. Fletcher does too, though. As there's a pass inside the 10 and inside the end zone, Brighton Baker in for a for a Tocoi Creek touchdown.
Really good play there by Tocoi's offense. Good throw and great catch by Brighton Baker. Gets the ball, plants his feet immediately. He was running a crosser post type of route, plants his foot immediately, goes the other way. DB's at Beachside didn't see it coming, and that's 6 for the Toros.
4:48 to play.
And it's good.
And the PAT is good. 38-14. Tocoi Creek gets on the scoreboard. Onside kick, Brody?
Yeah, you got to think they try it. Why not? You know, you're down 24 points. Go kick that onside. See if your special teams can make a play. Well, I guess there's a flag on that PAT. I think it was running into the kicker.
I mean, for Beachside, just a great performance from them coming out here and really dominant win. And this is one for the Barracudas that they can hang their hat on their wins from these past 3 weeks. They knock off PV, they knock off BK. Now they get their rival Tocoi Creek. another big home matchup against a district opponent in Fleming Island next week. This is a team that comes in with a lot of momentum right now, heading into 3 big district games coming up.
Yeah, I mean, Beachside, a new school, a new football program. Those wins earlier this season against Ponte Vedra and Bishop Kenny are really big staples to building this program to even bigger than what it is now. Beachside off to a really good start for a new school.
Yeah, and they're about to win their 5th in a row. I mean, they're in the driver's seat, I think, in their district right now. To win the district, they got to beat Fleming Island, Middleburg, and Orange Park. Fleming Island and Middleburg aren't teams to be slept on. Orange Park's in the lead right now. They're better than they have been in the past, but right now, after that win against Ponte Vedra, it seems like this district is Beachside's to lose.
Yeah, Beachside's definitely the front runner of this district. They're playing some really good football, and I think they got 100% the best offense in that district. They just, if they keep doing the right things and keep coaching well, and players keep the main goal in mind, they'll be fine come district playoff time.
Eddie Jordan's still in there at quarterback, and the running back remains Gallela.
2 on the carry, 2 yards on the game. Maybe 1 yard on the play. Second 9.
It'll be 2nd down and 9. Yeah, and this is a team that they showed off their running game tonight. They weren't one-dimensional, and though we can talk about the chemistry between Jordan and his receivers that they've built over the years, I mean, this is a group that came in and they've grown up together. These 3 senior receivers have been there all together, working together since their freshman year. Eddie Jordan came in as a sophomore, and these guys throw all year round. They have a very good connection with each other. They know their strengths. They know their weaknesses. This is a very experienced offense, and this defense, though inexperienced, is coming along, and they're making some plays.
Yeah, to start with the QB to receivers chemistry for Beachside, I mean, when you throw with your receivers for that long, you grow some good connections, and you know they're holding workouts together outside of their football program's workouts. And when you throw the ball with your receivers that much, that can really just make y'all that much better of an offense, especially in the passing game. You know the anticipation of when the receiver is going to make a cut, and the receiver knows when that QB is going to throw the ball to eventually get to his hands.
Oh, a nice play here to Hunstead. Oh, he hurdles a man at the 30. Ha ha. Why not? And he's 6'5", 185. He's got some hops.
Yeah, he does. I mean, that came out of nowhere. The whole place had a reaction to that one. What an athletic play.
Moves the chains. The officials are now discussing something at the new line of scrimmage, which is the 38-yard line.
You got a flag. Wait, are you still not allowed to hurdle in high school?
Flag on the play.
Is that on the hurdle?
It might be.
Holding on the offense.
Oh, holding. Come on.
How late is that flag for a holding?
Apparently.
Yeah, he'll still have the highlight. I've never heard a PA announcer criticize the officials as much as this guy has. I'm loving it. Apparently.
Yeah, that's the funniest part. He always starts with apparently, and yeah, that's always funny. No, to be honest, I just don't know why. If you're calling a holding, especially you call it that late after the play, it's like it feels nitpicky.
Yeah, especially when it's 38-14 with 3:10 to go. Play action, Jordan over the middle, and it is caught by Drew Watson. Watson still going. Finally, it takes 5 guys to bring him down at the 40-yard line.
5 guys or the whole secondary pretty much. I think every DB on the field was in on that tackle. Drew Watson, a small body, but a high motor. Well, we do have a Toros defender down.
And that is Roddick Carmona, who is their leading tackler. You just hate to see that. For Tocoi Creek, you know, it's a tough game, but they were hanging in there for a while, and they show flashes of what can be a very good team out here.
Yeah, Tocoi just fell apart in the second half, mainly just the third quarter.
I mean, it's all about not shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah, and when you do it over and over, it's eventually going to get to you, especially against a team like Beachside. It's a very solid offense, and kind of weird, too. I mean, Beachside didn't really need to throw the ball as much as you would think.
No, they didn't. They relied more on their running game tonight.
Yeah, very interesting.
And that's something that, you know, Pete Duffy teased a little bit. He said, we expect more coming from Gallela and to get him going more.
Yeah, but the overly excited line really got me. I thought that was funny.
Not overly excited to run the football,
Yeah,
but hey, the way they're running it tonight, they might as well be.
They might have got him a little bit excited.
Play action. Taking a shot, because why not? Incomplete. Score updates from around the area. Creekside just took the lead in the fourth quarter over Fleming Island. Now 23-20, 7 minutes to go, and you know that one's going to be crazy. Catch that one on the Friday night zone blitz. Another tight one between Riverside and Trinity Christian going on right now. I do not believe our score is accurate on Northeast Florida scoreboard on ScoreStream, but I know that one's pretty close. Bradford over Palatka, 30-0. They hand the ball off. Gallela moving down to the 25. Mandarin defeats Rockledge 38-10. Orlando Christian Prep, the only team to knock off Beachside this year, beat Crescent City 71-21. Some tough losses tonight for Palatka and Crescent City. Both those teams struggling this season, but we'll have them in a couple weeks, and both of them will be trying to get right in a rivalry game. Ed White pulls away from Atlantic Coast, who they were trailing against in the third quarter. They come away with a 48-21 victory over the Stingrays. And Bishop Kenny, who lost to this Barracuda team last week, the big win over Rockledge. To the end zone, Hunstead, touchdown.
11-18 on the score.
Oh, man, they take the shot to Nunstead. Just opening the end zone, and he's just, you know, such a big body receiver, and it really worked out for the Beachside Barracudas on that one. And that will run up the score even more. If this PAT goes, it will be 45-14 with 1:41 left in play.
$141 to go. Carey's extra point is up. And it's good. 45-14. You know what? 45-14. Yeah, why not? We'll take our shots while we got it. $141 to go. Now 45-14. All touchdowns on the Action Sports Jacks 24/7 network are brought to you by Bono's Pit Barbecue. Real Pit Barbecue since 1941. Our sponsor of the game of the week, Donato's Pizza, which we are going to enjoy, Brody, when we get back to the station.
Yes, we are.
Always a great fill-up on Friday nights. There is the kick from Carey. Taken in on the 2. Running it back is Rickerson. Rickerson had a big return earlier, and he's got another with it. Big one here. Give him the 44. 42 yards from where he took that kick in. For Tocoi Creek, they'll move on next week to take on Buchholz in a district matchup. No easy task there for the Toros, but they've been tested here these past couple weeks by in-county opponents.
You said Tocoi Creek and Buchholz in a district matchup?
Home against Buchholz in a district matchup.
Should be a good one.
It's a tough district for the Toros. Bartram Trail, Buchholz, and Nice.
Yeah, that's definitely a tough one. And
hey, but they can cause some chaos if they knock off Buchholz. That district becomes very interesting.
oh, yes, it does.
1st and 10. They hand it off. Dolan. Or no, that's not Dolan. That is Jaden Arnold. It'll be 2nd down and 1. Second and 1, and Arnold is wrapped up in the backfield.
Yeah, absolutely stuffed there.
And a nice play by Noah Lestray.
Noah Lestray.
That's a great name. Nice play by Lestray.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's some rhyming in there.
Gotta love a good rhyming name with a phrase. Yeah, some big district games next week for both of these teams. Just heard it's homecoming for the Barracudas. 3rd down and 4. 36 seconds to go. They hand it off, and another stop behind the line of scrimmage by the Barracudas defense.
West on the stop.
Absolutely blown up once again.
And I think that's going to be the final play of the game. Clock down to 18 seconds. Teams heading to the sidelines. And it is official in this year's edition of the Surf and Turf Bowl. The Beachside Barracudas come out victorious by a score of 45-14. Thank you all for tuning in to this week's Whataburger Game of the Week. We'll catch you next Friday for the matchup between Mandarin and Fletcher. But for now, I'm Noah Schlicksup signing off for Steve Sesnick, Daniel Hawk, and Brody McGuff, saying good night from Beachside High School.
Burgers or breakfast, you can get it all at Whataburger. Try something new on the menu or an all-time favorite like the Whataburger Patty Melt.
And now you can have breakfast here at Whataburger 12 hours a day, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m. Menu items like the bacon taquito, sausage taquito, honey butter chicken biscuit. Whether you work the late night shift, just want a snack early in the morning to get your day started, or a little pick-me-up late in the morning, 12 hours a day, breakfast served, 11 p.m. until 11 a.m.
A dozen locations in Jacksonville. You can order pickup or delivery and download the Whataburger app. New rewards members get free Whataburger items when placing their first online order. Just download the app. And for us coffee drinkers, Whataburger has all new hot coffee and iced coffee too. Satisfy that coffee craving at Whataburger 24/7, and it comes in a variety of flavors. Burgers, breakfast, coffee, and so much more. Whataburger, just like you like it.